Did you know there's a lost city in the desert that was once holy to Buddhists, Christians, Zoroastrians, and Muslims? Because I didn't, until a follower requested this video and I had the chance to look into it, which is exactly why I love doing this. But Merv wasn't just a city, it was the city. The kind of place where empires, religions, and languages all showed up to mingle and occasionally murder each other. For a few shining centuries, Merv was the mother of the world, the capital of kingdoms, a holy city in 4 different religions. And now, it's an empty field in Turkmenistan. But let's rewind for a second. Legend says that Alexander the Great passed through here. The Greeks renamed it Alexandria because, of course, they did. But long before that, Merv had already been thriving since the 3rd millennium BCE. Merv would become a sacred city to Zoroastrians, Christians, Buddhists, and Muslims, a stop for prophets and a throne for emperors. A place so rich and so admired, everyone wanted to be there. The Seleucids and the Parthians and the Sassanids, they all took their turn. So did 10,000 Roman POWs from the Battle of Carrhae. Allegedly, they were deported to Merv to build fortifications, and no, Rome never did get them back. Zoroastrians believed Merv, or Moru as they called it, was one of the 16 perfect lands. Christians built an East Syrian metropolitan province. Buddhists erected temples, and Muslims turned it into a cultural capital, the home to scholars, poets, and textiles that everyone wanted, but no one could afford. At its peak, under the Seljuks, Merv was the eastern capital of a global empire, and Persian geographers called it the rendezvous of the great and small. But then came the beginning of the end. In 1221, Tuloy, the son of Genghis Khan, arrived with a large army, and Merv, for reasons still debated by historians, opened its gates peacefully. And that did not go well for them. According to chroniclers, the Mongols then killed nearly the entire population, and it's said that Genghis Khan ordered that the dead should be counted, and there were around 700,000. A Persian historian put the figure at more than 1.3 million. It is written that so many bodies were piled up that the soldiers got tired of killing. And if that sounds exaggerated, just remember, that's only what they wrote down. The Mongol invasion spelled the eclipse of Merv, and over the few centuries that followed, it changed hands between Persians, Uzbeks, and various khanates. There was brief attempts to revive it over the centuries, but then Shah Murad of Bukhara razed it to the ground again. And by the 19th century, when the Russians took over the region, nobody bothered rebuilding. And by 1888, George Curzon, the future viceroy of British India, called it a wilderness of crumbling brick. Today, Merv is mostly ruins, sand-blown domes, and broken irrigation canals. And a lot of archaeologists saying, you have no idea what used to be here. The city that helped shape civilizations was buried by time.